Dangerous goods are solids, liquids or gases that can harm people, other living organisms, property or the environment. They are often subject to chemical regulations. Transport of dangerous goods needs to be regulated in order to prevent, as far as possible, accidents to persons or property and damage to the environment, the means of transport employed, or to other goods. There are different rules and regulations for transporting dangerous goods by air, road, or sea. In this training, we concentrate on the transport of dangerous goods by air. The UN Subcommittee of Experts on the Transport of Dangerous Goods develops recommended procedures for the transport of all types of dangerous goods except radioactive materials. These procedures are applicable to all modes of transport. The International Atomic Energy Agency develops recommended procedures for the safe transport of radioactive materials. Based on these procedures, the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, has developed dangerous goods regulations for air transport of hazardous materials that are modified to accommodate unique aspects of air transport. The IATA Dangerous Goods Regulations, DGR, contains all of the requirements of these technical instructions. IATA has included additional requirements, which are more restrictive than the technical instructions and reflect industry standard practices or operational considerations. Any article or substance having or suspected of having explosive characteristics must first be considered for classification in Class 1. Goods of Class 1 are assigned to one of 6 divisions depending on the type of hazard they present, and to one of 13 compatibility groups which identify the kinds of explosive articles and substances that are deemed to be compatible. A compatibility group table for explosives can be found in the DGR manual. The shipper is responsible for all necessary marking and labelling of each package of dangerous goods and each overpack containing dangerous goods in compliance with the regulations. Each package must be of such a size that there is adequate space to affix all required markings and labels. The cargo aircraft only label must be used on packages containing dangerous goods that are permitted only on cargo aircraft. Small cylinders of a gas of Division 2.2 worn for the operation of mechanical limbs and spare cylinders of a similar size, if required to ensure an adequate supply for the duration of the journey, also do not need the operator's approval to be brought on board. This example shows a group of packages with a total sum of Ti of 1. Respectively, the required minimum distance is 0.3 meters. As early as practicable prior to departure of the aircraft, but in no case later than when the aircraft moves under its own power, the operator of an aircraft in which dangerous goods are to be carried must provide the captain with accurate and legible written or printed information concerning dangerous goods that are to be carried as cargo. This is called a NOTOC. In checked or carry-on baggage, portable electronic equipment containing a non-spillable battery may be carried. A maximum of 2 spare non-spillable batteries may also be carried. The following requirements apply. The voltage of each battery must not exceed 12 volts, and the watt-hour rating must not exceed 100 watt-hours. The equipment must either be protected from inadvertent activation, or the battery must be disconnected and the battery terminals insulated. Each spare battery must be protected from short circuit by insulation of the battery terminals. Any package which appears to be damaged or leaking must be removed from the aircraft and safe disposal arranged. In the case of leakage, the operator must ensure the remainder of the consignment is undamaged and that no other package, baggage or cargo has been contaminated. The offloaded goods have to be placed in packagings into which damaged, defective, leaking or non-conforming dangerous goods packages or dangerous goods that have spilled or leaked are placed for purposes of transport for recovery or disposal.